Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pig Brain, here today on CNBC TV 18, and you're going to witness the national finale of NSE's Financial Quest. Season 5 of this quiz has been remarkable. 15 cities across the country we've traversed, 3 semi-finals over the last couple of weeks, and here today with us are 3 remarkable schools that will battle with each other in this national final. 3 remarkable teams in our final, 1 big stage, 1 big final, 1 big champion. Who will that champion be? For the moment, the game is something about bulls, bears, and stags. On your screen, you will get questions which are categorized at 100, 75, and 50 points, which is the value of a right answer. If you get it wrong, that would be the value of a negative on a mistake. If a team presses the buzzer and gets it right, you get whatever the value is. If you get it wrong, you get a negative. The question remains open for a second attempt by the remaining 2 teams. Time for us to get moving. If you're ready and good to go, we pick action on the first frontier. Time to ring the opening bell. Here it comes. On the opening bell, we're going to start with the first of our questions coming up on your screen. The value, here it comes, is a stag. 2 attempts. Whoever gets it right, the value remains the same. We start the first round with all questions having some aided support. The quiz will be fast in the first frontier. Here we go. Equal to 100 kopecks. This currency means to cut, chop, or hack. Nagpur on the buzzer.
Ruble.
Ruble will give you a 50. They start with the first one and they get a 50 right on a stag. Nagpur are playing aggressive. Right off on the block. Here's the next one coming. What do we have? We've got a bear, a 75 for you. On the first attempt, let's see if someone goes. Here we go. A clause which allows a party the same rights as another if the other takes certain actions. What is this term? It's called the dash clause, which allows the party the same rights as another if the other takes certain actions. No one trying. The answer on that one will go amiss. And you're going to be smiling at yourself when you hear the answer. It's a simple word called piggyback. Well, how easy can a national final be? But that is in retrospect. Here's the next one. The value is 100 on your screen now. The practice of fixing one country's currency to that of another. Nagpur are on that.
Pegging.
Pegging. You peg one currency with another, they get 100. They get 100 on that one. That will take them to 150. As we go to the next one, Gujarat might just keep their hands on the buzzer a little closer. Now they do that. Lucknow have their hands on the buzzer in any case. As we go for a 50, coming up on your screens now. Plain dash signifies the most basic or standard version of a financial instrument. Vadodara have gone for it, and the value is that of a stag. You get a 50.
Vanilla.
Plain vanilla.
Vanilla. Basic.
Plus 50. Plus 50 to Delhi Public School. And we've got 1 remaining here. The hands are on that buzzer. Speed is going to be essential. 100 on the next one. Here we go. Latin for let the buyer beware. Nagpur are going fast.
Caveat emptor.
Caveat?
Emptor.
Caveat emptor means let the buyer beware. 100 to them. Nagpur will get another 100 on that strike. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's early stages at a national final. The pressure equation can change and change very quickly. And on the other side of this break, we'll tell you exactly where all the others are. We will be back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the national finale of NSE Financial Quest. Putting fun into finance, the National Stock Exchange has really brought together schools from across the length and breadth of India into a fascinating learning platform to learn finance, perhaps outside their classrooms. Here today, before we move any further, a first look at where the teams stand. We move into the second frontier. Time to do a little bit of trading. Here it comes. The first one in this segment is a bull. Here it comes. 100 the value. Question on your screen now. It's an internet payment service along with SETI Institute, which is Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, which are working towards a space currency called Galactic. Our team's going to take a chance. All right, they backed themselves. Army Public School, they get 100 if they get it right.
PayPal.
Sometimes in life, you got to believe in yourself. 100. 100 to Army Public School. They backed themselves on a half thought, got 100. That's a valuable 100 to get. Here's the next one. The value is a 75. On your screens, here we go. This is the logo of a central bank of a country that's really had to do a lot of work to manage that country's currency. They've been doing rehabilitation work for years and years, but this institution has been around since 1939. A country that's seen a lot of economic turmoil, their central bank has been crucial. Which war-ravaged nation is this? All right, the hand goes off the buzzer, which tells me they're not going to give it a shot anymore. The answer that I was looking for, Afghanistan. Well, Afghanistan, the country, India's played a great role there. As the next one comes up on your screen, the value is of a bear. A 75 on your screen. Here we go.
A conventional North Indian family, and the women never worked. I wanted to enter a workplace where women actually didn't exist, and I firmly believe.
Well, illustrative of India's power of women in the world of finance. Who is she? You've gone for it. Is Lucknow.
Nina Lal Kidwai.
We'll give you a 75 on that one. That takes you 175. Army Public School backing themselves on Naina Lal Kidwai and getting that absolutely right. As we go to the next one, the value is 100. And on your screen, here we go. Which currency in the world gets its name from this older currency? There was a very symbolic way in which it used to get marked on those coins, and the name came into existence. The national final would be tough. It should be tough. Huge prizes at stake. No one going for it. The answer that I was looking for, the Deutsche Mark. The Deutsche Mark got it from these markings. And here's the next one coming. It's a stag for a 50 on your screen now. These are recurring requests for funds to be transferred to an alternative account. The payer of the funds must authorize the account into which the funds are transferred. The payee actually initiates the payment. What are we talking about? Nagpur have gone for it.
Giro transfer?
A zero transfer.
Giro.
Giro transfer will give you a minus 50. Nagpur taking a minus 50. They're down to 200. Lucknow on 175. Vadodara need one good hit and they're going to be back in this game. The answer that I was looking for was direct debits. They, I think, went on a complete hurry. Vadodara needs to believe in themselves in the national final. Two answers, I've seen them whisper but not push the buzzer. Here's the next one coming. And we've got a bear on your screen now. Tax Monster is an interesting character where you can defeat the tax monster. It's A very famous private insurance company in India that has created this campaign and is creating a game for school children to teach small little nuggets of taxation. The pressure is beginning to build. The teams are now playing careful. No one taking a chance on that. The answer is Bajaj Allianz. Two fascinating segments of quizzing here today. Battle far from over. One segment remaining in this quiz. On the other side of the break, we will know who is India's national champion at NSE's Financial Quest Season 5. Back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching NSE's Financial Quest Season 5. India's biggest quiz exclusively on finance for schools and sometimes seated in the comfort of your homes. You must be wondering, are these really school kids who know so much about the world of finance? One final frontier to determine who will be this year's national champion. We move on for the final settlement. Here it comes. The value on the first one is a bull. Here it comes on your screen for 100. Buzzers will go in a flash, I think. Here we go. They've gone for it in a flash. Nagpur are first on that.
This is the halwa ceremony by the budget.
Before the
finance minister.
finance minister.
Before
Can
the
I have
budget,
one answer, please?
before the budget, the finance minister prepares this, and after this, nobody is allowed to go outside the north block.
What is this called?
Halwa ceremony.
The halwa ceremony before the presentation of a budget. 100. 100 to Nagpur. They get that absolutely right. Fast on the buzzer as compared to the others. Teams, I would urge you to keep your hand on the buzzer. That split second can make a difference in a national final. As we go on to the next one, we've got a bear coming up now. With its headquarters in Washington, D.C., the biggest borrowers are Portugal, Greece, Ireland, and Ukraine. They've gone for it on a bear.
IMF.
IMF, the International Monetary Fund. Absolutely perfect. Nagpur are again storming back in this game. The next one coming up is a bull for 100. And here it comes. Oh, they're late on the buzzer. Vadodara were pressing. Nagpur were pressing. 100 if you get it right. Go ahead.
I think this is the takeover, anti-takeover strategies.
Anti-takeover strategy. You got to give me an answer.
This is macaroni.
Anti-takeover strategy. Minus 100. You get a minus 100. We'll neutralize the buzzer. Is someone else taking a... Oh, they're taking a second attempt on this. Vadodara have gone for it on the same question.
This is macaroni defense.
Macaroni defense. Explain what's macaroni defense.
This is actually, I remember macaroni defense. I don't actually remember the complete definition. But yeah, I know macaroni defense.
Your answer is it's called macaroni defense.
Yes.
Plus 100. Perfect answer. Macaroni defense is what I want. Well, tough teams. 150, 175, 275. 100 on the next one can make this game extremely tense. Kids these days not only know finance, they negotiate their scores. Well, 10 years ago, no one negotiated marks with me as a quiz master. Here's the next one. On your screens, 100 coming up. Listen to this one now.
Economic growth, not as an end in itself, but as a way of pulling people out of poverty. Because it's common sense in a way to say that if you create prosperity, you're more likely to affect poverty by creating jobs and opportunities than if you don't, right?
Teams might just hedge a risk on this huge name. All right, no one going for it. The answer that I was looking for. Oh, they're going for it. Army Public School have taken a shot at it.
Hasmukh Bhai Parekh.
We'll give you a minus 100. Well, they took a minus 100 on that one. They go down to 75. Is there a second attempt coming on the rebound? No one going for it. The answer that I was looking for, Jagdish Bhagwati. Well, as we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer, it's another bull coming your way. Here we go. It's a technical analysis pattern. I want a specific answer on this. And Vadodara Delhi Public School are giving it a go. A pattern that determines market turning points and continuations. Go ahead.
Is it ascending tops?
The ascending tops will go on.
This graph is a candlestick graph, and the pattern specifically is what she's telling.
Ascending tops.
Ascending tops, and it's a candlestick graph. 100 to you. Vadodara will get 100 on that. The pattern is called a Hikake pattern, but on a candlestick, I'll give it to you at your age. That is good to get. This game is far from over. 3 questions to go. Here's the next one. Overall answer is what matters. Delhi Public School are giving it a charge. Here we go.
क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? What do you mean सामान खो गया? Of course बहुत सारा सामान था. Dude, शादी में आई हूँ मैं. क्या क्या था मतलब? लहंगा था, heels.
Army Public School, Lucknow. Overall answer. You got Flipkart, you got Facebook, you got a gentleman, and you got KKR. Overall answer. Overall answer. If you know this while in school, I would be impressed. Go ahead.
Matrix.
Well, you get a minus on that, and that's a minus 100. That's a big 100 on a negative. Is someone going on a second attempt? Sometimes at the financial quest, they must be thinking board exams are a lot less tense than this. Well, 2 questions to go. No one going for this on a second attempt. The answer that I was looking for, Axel Partners. Axel Partners were the one that funded partly, of course, Facebook and in large measure Flipkart. 2 questions remaining. Battle down the wire. Here's the penultimate question. The value at 100. On your screen now. The origin of this word is explained in the Hobson-Jobson dictionary with a perfectly illustrated statement. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a small copper coin weighing 1 tola, 8 mashas, and 7 surks, being the 40th part of a rupee, or to put it more concisely, a dash. The
Damn.
going for it is Nagpur.
Damn. DAMN.
You give it a damn? Really? In a quiz, you give it a damn, and that's the right answer. Yes. Put your hands together. 100 on that one. Well, even the phrase I give you a damn actually comes from the world of finance. It comes from a 40th part of a rupee, which is a damn. The final question on your screen for 100 again. Here we go. Henry Ford often used what he called the symbol of economic independence, gifted to him by an Indian he never met in his life. The Indian actually autographed it and sent it to him through a journalist. Who was this Indian, or what was this symbol of economic independence that in many ways made Henry Ford create mass options? Final question. All right, no one willing to take a chance on that final one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that final question was a rocket for the teams here today, but for us at Financial Quest, we perhaps could not have found a more appropriate final question to complete Season 5. The charkha from Mahatma Gandhi as a symbol of economic independence was what motivated Henry Ford to create mass production ideas while he never ever met a Gandhi in his life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at this fascinating platform created by the National Stock Exchange, remarkable teams in this year's final. Here's a look at the final countdown. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to move straight into our prize distribution.
Now let's start with the second runner-up team. Once again, this team gets a scholarship worth 25,000 rupees each. Please welcome the Army Public School, Lucknow. And And now please welcome our first runner-ups, the Delhi Public School, Vadodara. Congratulations. And finally, for the winners of the NSE Financial Quest Season 5, we have Bhavan's BP Vidya Nagpur. Congratulations. They win a scholarship worth rupees 1 lakh each.
I would say that if you are able to take back memories of finance as something so interesting and as something that touches your life, irrespective of what career you will follow in your lives, I think we have done our little bit to create a new generation of much more informed young professionals of tomorrow. And of course, by the way, if we do get a lot of good finance professionals, we would only be delighted. We do hope this becomes bigger and better, and more of you get enthused and get people younger than you enthused as well, and you stay in touch with finance. Thank you and all the very best.
A huge final at the end of the day, won by Nagpur, Bhavan's Vidya Mandir and DPS Vadodara, giving them such a close run. With yet another outstanding team which did really well through the entire season, Army Public School from Lucknow. But ladies and gentlemen, like all wonderful things must come to an end till it starts all over again. Till we are back with you with Season 6 of this quiz. From me, Pick Brain, from this entire team at CNBC TV 18, you were watching NSE Financial Quest. Thank you for tuning in. We're sure you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you so much. Be with you soon.